Hello guys, welcome to another video. In this video, we are going to see how to reverse a string using Python. So without further ado, let's start. There are multiple ways to reverse a string in Python. So first way which we are going to see is using slicing. So in order to understand slicing, you need to understand indexing in Python. Unlike other languages, indexing are positive as well as negative in Python. So if you take an example of a string, this is as example string, this is my name, and if you can see there are two indexes, positive as well as negative. The positive index starts from 0 and runs all the way through the length of the string. Here it's a 6, and negative index it starts from -1 and goes all the way up to -7 in this case. In order to print the value t in this particular string, we can use both positive as well as negative index. So let's give it a try. Let's save it and run this code. As you can see, you have printed t by using both positive as well as negative index. Next thing which we need to understand is slicing. So the syntax of slicing goes like this. You start with a string, you give a start value, a stop value, and a step value separated by colons. The start value denotes the index at which the extraction begins. So if this value is ignored or omitted, then by default Python takes the start value as 0. The stop value is where the extraction stops. If you are going to ignore this value or give any value greater than the length of the string, Python by default takes the value of the length of the string. The step value is optional, and this specifies the step of a slicing. If this value is not used, Python defaults to 1. If a negative value is used, the string is going to get reversed. That's it. Come, let's give it a try. Let's save it. If you can see, we have given empty values for the start as well as stop, and we have given a -1 for the step. Let's save this and try to run this. If you can see, we have reversed the string. Now let's write the same program using functions to reverse a string. So here we create a function to reverse a string by using negative index at the step, return the reversed value and print it here. Let's save it and try to run it. The actual input string is Sadiban and the reversed string is, the reversed string. Awesome, right? So let's try the second approach to reverse a string. In this approach, we are going to use a built-in function called reversed to reverse a string. The reversed function, what it does is it gets the string value and returns a reversed iterator. So the iterator is concatenated to an empty string using join and returned and then printed over here. Let's save it and run it. Like you can see, the string has been reversed. Now let's move on to the third approach. In the third approach, we are going to use list reverse to reverse the string. In order to use list reverse, you need to first convert a string to reverse. Let's see how it's done. So in this approach, you are getting the string value in this function, you are converting the string to a list and using list.reverse to reverse the string. Like we saw in the previous approach, we are concatenating it to an empty string using join command and returning the reversed string and printing over here. So let's save it and run it. There. So now let's move to the last approach which I wanted to show you in this video. It's using recursive. Recursive function is a function that calls itself until some condition is met. Let's see the code in action. So in short, in this approach, what we are trying to do here is we are calling the function inside this function, and what this exactly does is you're just chopping the string's first character and you're concatenating at the end of the string. By doing this in a recursive approach, you're reversing the string. Here you're using slicing to chop the first character and start the string from the second character, that is from the index 1. So at the end, when the string length is 0, you're finally returning the string which is entirely reversed. By calling this function recursively, at some point the length of the string becomes 0 and then you're returning the string. This string is entirely reversed since you are concatenating the first character at the end of the string, and doing this in a recursive fashion, you're entirely reversing the string and returning over here to the main function and printing it. Let's give it a try. Let's save it and run it. Yeah, so in this video we have seen 4 different approaches to reverse a string by using slicing, using a reversed function, using list reverse, as well as by using recursion. Out of the 4 different approaches, the slicing approach is by far the fastest way to reverse a string. Hope you like this video. Catch you later in the next one. Thank you.